these people promote. So toxic players in the video game community, you know what I'm talking about. We hear it a lot of people saying stuff on the microphone, and this community, like the Overwatch community, has gotten the most flack for being a toxic community. That's toxic. That just sounds like a word that that's in the SJW dictionary to me. I don't understand what the point is of talking about that toxic community. Like, have you played online games in the past, I don't know, 15 years? What are you trying?
Yeah.
What kind of what are you trying to do, and what are you proposing to be done about it? Actually, Overwatch just had a new update, like 2 weeks ago or whatever it was. Apparently, so I'm a very provocative person on the internet, or at least I used to be. Maybe not so much now, but I used to be. Like, so they can find something that I said, a while ago, or even my political, well, no, that's gone now, so never mind, but anything political that I might have posted, for example, that, because I have a lot of controversial opinions that I'm not going to get into because, it might trigger a whole debate, and I'm not going to get into that, but, and most people who are subscribed to this channel do not really care about my political beliefs, even though we talked about politics for like 2 hours. Oh well. But, yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't understand this whole toxic community thing. Like, someone makes a post, like outside of Overwatch, and they can ban you now for that they don't like. So you can do something outside the game, and they can ban you. That's just yeah. And people don't seem too upset about it. They're like, yeah, this is great. We need to get rid of these toxic players. Like, first of all, you're playing a video game. You're playing a murder simulator. You can handle that, but you can't handle people saying mean things online? What the hell is wrong with you?
It's a safe space thing, man. Everyone wants to just be safe. They don't want to.
You're literally fucking murdering people. You're simulating murder. You're simulating violence. I mean, Overwatch is more cartoony, I get it. But people complain about it on every game, like Call of Duty and Battlefield. Everything.
PlayerUnknown's is pretty bad, too.
Yeah, you're fucking literally murdering people. And you're complaining about people saying mean things online, or saying, inappropriate things online. Like, what the hell is wrong with you people? Like, you can play an M-rated game where people are literally getting mowed down and gunned down, but as soon as someone says something on the voice chat that you don't like, I have amnesia. I forget what the mute button is. I forget. Shut up.
I always thought about it like this. I used to go to a Omegle every so often.
Yeah.
And the thing I would say to myself is, I'm going to see someone's penis. Like, that's just going to happen, right?
Yeah.
If you go on Omegle, you're going to see wiener. Everyone already knows that. If I see wiener, that's my fault. I've decided to go there, And the same is with the internet. And I know there's going to be a lot of people who argue, well, I need it for my business or something like that. Well, what's your business?
No one even uses that anymore anyway.
Medical, you're not going to like have any issues with mean comments if you're in like the medical field, or if you're an accountant or anything like that. So what are you talking about? I'm talking about the forums you go on and you post comments and you don't like the replies that you get. You posted the comment. You went there. I'm sorry. That's just on you, and you need to just either ignore it or deal with it. And I hate people who are like, I want to be a YouTuber, but I want to disable all the comments so I don't have to see anything crappy.
Oh my God, I hate that.
You know how many potential friends you can make in your comment section?
It's not
just
how
many
that.
people I talk to that I know just because of my comment section?
But you're deciding to put yourself out there in a public setting.
Mm-hmm.
And then you complain when people say stuff. You're exposing yourself. You can put your videos on private. You can decide to not play video games online. Or you can just simply decide to mute people you do not like. You don't like what they're saying. I mean, I do it all the time, even to this day. It's not even people saying stuff that's offensive. I don't care. It's more like, people who are DJs on Call of Duty who are playing music. I mute them. So if you're hearing something you don't like, It's just very simple, okay? And here's a tutorial for you guys, okay? For you triggered people who like to bitch about toxic communities, okay? I don't know what it's like on the PC, so I mean, but on the Xbox at least, or on the PlayStation, okay? So you hit the select button, okay? On Call of Duty, like in the middle of the game, and you see all the list of names. So you go down to their name and you press the A button, and wow, you can't hear them anymore. I know it's crazy, but oh my god, like you don't like you're acting like you don't know what a fucking mute button is. It really frustrates me that we're just people like to be upset. That's the thing. People like to
They
be
do. Oh my
outraged.
god.
People love to be triggered, and oh my god, it's just. I hate
That's the
to
thing,
say
and
it,
I've
but these
noticed
people do not belong in the gaming industry. They do not belong
when
in
it
the gaming community. If you're playing a video game where people are literally getting murdered and there's a lot of violence and gore and all this shit, but then you act like a little bitch when something is said that you don't like, that you're offended or triggered, like grow the fuck up. Continue, Barry. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, like, it's this war situation where when the World War I, World War II, when the Twin Towers were hit, I don't recall ever having any sort of issues in this little tiny stuff. I mean, I was young, so maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, how often do you remember people getting upset about the tiniest stuff? And I'm asking any of you older people out there too, mostly you older people, remember back like 10 years ago or 20 years ago, nobody really had issues. But I think things calm down, and life is so easy for everybody that we recall or we hear of in school of these people who went through the trials and tribulations they did for us to get where we are, and we're like, we want to be that. I want to be the person who solves a major problem, but first I have to find a problem. So here we go. I guess I'm going to go out and get upset about every tiny thing so I can fix it. And they don't. They cause problems. It's like you are literally, what is that saying? The path you took to solve a problem is the path you took that caused the issue, and it's just the way it is. I don't see it changing. People get upset about stupid stuff.
Yeah, if
And
this
everyone
catches
blames
on,
millennials, which is great.
if this
Thanks,
kind of thing
thanks,
catches
guys.
on to all games, like if it extends beyond Overwatch and extends to other, like every, if 5 years from now or a few years from now, whatever it may be, every game you see has like, if you post something outside of their thing, like if you do something outside their game, they can ban you for something that has nothing to do with the game at all, and that becomes a norm. Like that's a problem.
Yeah, that's annoying. There was Razer a little bit ago came out with their laptop, that Razer, I don't remember what it was called, Razer Blade, that's what it was called. Came out with their new Razer Blade a little bit ago, and they tweeted out a picture, and they Apple had recently took out the SD card on their the SD card reader on their laptop, and Razer's laptop had it. So they were like, hey Razer, S my D. And people got all upset, like, that's sexist. It's like, okay, I guess dudes can't suck on wiener either, but whatever. But then Razer takes it down because it's, sorry, we didn't mean to be sexist. And it's just, it's dumb. It's just all dumb. These stories you hear, it's just ridiculous. And you're like, this is a movie. This is a script from a movie. This is not real, but it's real. And that's just the world we live in.
Oh yeah, definitely.